Yeah. It's really the only field that has a big ass pole, like right in the middle too. It's like Fenway Park and Wrigley where they still have seats that are like behind. Yeah.
And now the start line for your Boulder 64's. Batting first from Fort Morgan, Colorado, attending Colby Community College. Number 15, Charlie Langsford. Parker, Colorado, attending Susa Pacific. Number 9, Bryce Robinette. Batting third from Alpine, California, attending San Diego State University. Number 11, Xavier Farnham. Batting fourth from Mesa, Arizona, attending Phoenix Community College. Number 15, Logan Carney. Batting fifth from Broomfield, Colorado, attending Webster University. Number 24, Adam Moser. From Sheridan, Wyoming, attending Hutchinson Community College. Number 2, Hale Hamlet. From Thornton, Colorado, attending Colorado Christian University. Number 13, Zeke Bodie. From Brighton, Colorado, attending Ave Maria University. Number 33, Luke Burley. Santa Maria, California, attending Colorado Christian University. Number 4, Jackson Stahl. And pitching for your 64's, attending Porterville Community College in California. Number 17, Jacob Amador. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can please stand for our national anthem.
Perfect.
Your Boulder 64's are coached by head coach Tony Rico. Assisted by Ken
All right, good
Brennan.
evening, everyone, and welcome into our coverage tonight on the Front Range League Baseball Network. We have some baseball taking place on this hot Saturday. The NoCo Prospectors facing the Boulder 64's from Scott Carpenter Park here in Boulder. My name is Alex Becker on our play-by-play, and we are about set for first pitch as the 64's have taken the field on a hot Saturday night. Temperatures in the high 90s today, and we got a little breeze going too. But we're all set for baseball. Just one 9-inning game here tonight, and Jacob Amador will get the ball for the 64's. We saw Amador throw last Saturday as well against Diamond Club in that game. And he pitched very well in that one, got the win. We'll see if Amador can repeat that performance tonight against the Prospectors. They are 4-8 out of the Harvest Division in the Front Range League. Head coach is Chris Knoopshoot. And then for Boulder, 12-3 out of the Summit Division. Head coach is Tony Rucco for the 64's. Take you around the infield. Logan Carney will be at first. Xavier Farnham doing the catching. Can't forget about that. At second is Bryce Robinette tonight. Cale Hamrick, the starter at shortstop. Playing third is Logan Carney. Excuse me. We actually have over at first is Logan Carney. Charlie Langford is the third baseman. My mistake. So Langford at third, and at first is Carney. The outfielders are Zeke Bodie out in left field. In center is Adam Mosier, and in right is Luke Burley. Take a look at the lineup here for the Prospectors. Leading off is the center fielder Riley Suarez, hitting second Charles Baker, the shortstop. Dalton Berg hitting third, the right fielder. Catcher Gladish in the cleanup spot playing left field. Jay Satterfield, the third baseman, hitting fifth. Dom Lefebvre is hitting sixth, the first baseman for the Prospectors. Braden Bay hitting seventh, playing second. Kyler Adams hitting eighth, doing the catching. And Xander Duran is the DH in the 9 hole.
Now batting for the NoCo Prospectors, center fielder number 23, Riley Suarez.
So here is Riley Suarez to face Jacob Amador. All set for first pitch, 6:02 local time here in Boulder. And Jacob Amador, the right-hander, at 5'10", 155. They have him at a Porterville College in California. And he's a local kid, too, from Boulder. Went to Centaurus High School in Lafayette. And he will face, Riley Suarez out of Northeastern Junior College. Just finished his freshman redshirt season there. So Amador from the stretch. 1-0 to Suarez, cut on and missed. Ball on the strike on the leadoff man. Suarez, Baker, and then Berg due up in the top of the first. Slow chopper that will go foul. Strike 2 on Riley Suarez. Thing we saw with Amador last Saturday, keeping the hitters off balance, changing speeds, not a lot of hard contact. And he does a great job controlling the strike zone, does Amador. Doesn't walk too many. Really lets his defense work. The 1-2 in the air to left field. Bodie has to move a couple steps to his left, and he'll make the catch for the first out. And Suarez flies out to left.
Now back for the Prospectors, shortstop number 28, Charles Baker.
Brings to the plate Charles Baker, the shortstop for NoCo. Wearing number 28. He is uncommitted. He just finished his senior season at Meade High School. That's a younger team, looks like, looking at the roster for the NoCo Prospectors. Number of kids that just finished high school. And a lot of kids that are just underway in their college careers, just finished their freshman year. The 1 strike on Baker. Amador misses low and in. Breaking pitch is a called strike 2 on Baker. Nice job by Jacob Amador, the sweeper. Right on the outside black for strike 2. Ahead of Baker, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kicks and fires, and Charles Baker gets a piece of it. And fights that one off, stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. High and tight, 2-2. Boulder got rained out on Tuesday night. They were supposed to play Fort Collins up here, and then a big rainstorm hit. So they just played the single game on Wednesday. Another nail biter. 10-9 was the final on Wednesday evening. The 2 best teams so far in the Front Range League this year, the Fort Collins Foxes and the Boulder 64's. as that one will fall in front of Bodie on a hop. One out single from Charles Baker.
Now back for the Prospectors, right fielder, number 2, Dalton Berg.
One on, one out here is Dalton Berg, the right fielder. Now Berg out of McCook Community College in Nebraska, and he just finished his sophomore season there. Good looking left-handed hitter. We'll take outside, ball 1. Both balls hit out to left field. Suarez flying out to Zeke Bodie, and then a single from Charles Baker. As Amador just misses, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-man umpire crew, our home plate umpire, rocking the backwards hat under his mask. Baseball guy. 2-0 here on Berg. Amador throws over. So Boulder 12-3 so far this summer. Lost 2 games to Fort Collins, and by a combined 3 runs in those games, 15-13 and 10-9, and then their other loss is 7-5 defeat to the Western Nebraska Pioneers. But did take 2 of 3 from them in Nebraska that weekend. They'll have the Pioneers at home on Tuesday and Wednesday this coming week. 3-0 on Berg. And a 4-pitch walk drawn by the right fielder.
Now batting, left fielder, number 39, catcher, Gladys.
So the catcher Xavier Farnham going to go have a chat with his starting pitcher Jacob Amador. Make sure they're on the same page, as catcher Gladish will step into the box, the left fielder for NoCo. Catcher, C-A-T-C-H-E-R, and then G-L-A-D-Y-S-H is the last name. Out of Western Nebraska Community College, number of guys there from this NoCo team, and he just finished his redshirt freshman season. Baker on second, Berg on first, and Amador finds the zone for strike 1. Nice fastball. Quick look at second, 1-0. Breaking ball is also in there for a called strike. Inside corner on that one. Now way ahead of Gladish. No balls, 2 strikes. Bit of an open stance for Gladish at the plate. Trying to protect here with 2 strikes. Fouls it away on the first base side. As we get some fans starting to file in here at Scott Carpenter. Not as big of a crowd as we had last Saturday, but a lot of people making their way out on a very warm Saturday evening. We did start a few minutes early as well. Still 0-2 count. 1-2. Nice block there by Farnham. He'll try and throw down a second, and just barely diving in safely was Charles Baker. Nice tag there by Bryce Robinette, too. Taking the short hop. A 2-2 count. Only one other game going on tonight in the Front Range League. That is the Miracles and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Deep drive to right. Burley at the fence, and that ball is gone. A 3-run shot the opposite way off the bat of catcher Gladish. Now it's a warm night. Wind might be blowing out a little bit as well. And a well-struck ball from Gladish. 3-run shot puts the Prospectors up 3-0 here in the first.
Now batting for the Prospectors, third baseman, number 37, Jake Satterfield.
That was way out of here, over the top of the screen in right field into the pool area behind the right field fence. Gladys showing off the power. See if Amador can respond here, get the final 2 outs. As the last 3 have reached base. Here's Jay Satterfield, the third baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Satterfield out of Western Nebraska Community College, just like Gladys, listed as a catcher/utility man. 1-1, and that got the elbow of Jay Satterfield. He'll reach on the HPP. Just got enough of that big elbow guard.
Now batting for the Prospectors, first baseman, number 17, Dom Lefebvre.
Now Dom Lefebvre, the first baseman, will dig in. Still 1 out, and Satterfield at first. Lefebvre swings at righty, no batting gloves. And he just finished his senior season at Frederick High School, and he's committed to Montana State Billings. Is Lefebvre. Fouled away on the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. But the game tonight between Diamond Club and Fort Collins, that one canceled because of a sprinkler issue up in Fort Collins. So they had a puddle on the field. That game got called off. So the Miracles taking on Western Nebraska Pioneers in about 20 minutes. And then Boulder supposed to play up in Fort Collins tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Hopefully they can figure out the field situation at City Park. As Lefebvre will reach as well. So Amador going through it here in the top of the first.
Now batting for the Prospectors, second baseman, number 6, Braden Bay.
Runners on first and second. Braden Bay, the hitter, second baseman for the Prospectors. So Amador hits the outside corner, strike 1. And Bay also just finished high school at Pooter, and he's committed to Blue Mountain Community College. On the ground, Carney, gloves, will step on the bag for the second out as both runners advance. So Bay is retired. Nice play over there by Logan Carney.
Now batting for the Prospectors, catcher, number 21, Tyler Adams.
Catcher Kyler Adams at the dish. Adams just finished his sophomore season at Western Nebraska CC. Fouls the first pitch away. A former Boulder Collegian as well. One strike on Adams. Satterfield's at third. Lefebvre at second. Amador sets. And the 0-1 to Adams is also a foul ball. So quickly ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Adams is the 8-hole hitter. Got Xander Duran on deck.
Return foul balls to a merchandise table. Receive $1. Please stay off the main road. Thank you very much.
See what Amador comes with here on the 0-2. A pretty good breaking ball, and he can spot up the fastball. Just not an overpowering fastball. Fouled straight back by Adams. Pretty good hack. I got a little breeze going on here at Scott Carpenter. Amador's hat's flying off on maybe 20% of the pitches that he throws. Adams will ask for time. 3-run home run in the inning by catcher Gladish to the opposite field. Gets past Farnham to the backstop. Here comes Satterfield from third, and he will make it 4-0. Going to third is Lefebvre. I would expect a high-scoring game tonight. You know, the 64's are going to swing it. Adams fouls another pitch off. One ball, two strikes. Amador's 1-2, swung on and missed, strike three. Gets the punch out of Adams to end the inning. But the Prospectors, they score 4 in the top of the first thanks to a 3-run home run by catcher Gladish and then the pass ball to score the 4th run. So we'll go to the bottom half. 64 is coming to bat, down by 4.
For the NoCo Prospectors, in the top of the first, 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 run of no hit. In the half inning, Prospectors 3, 64 coming back. Please take advantage of our merchandise table, assorted hats, shirts, t-shirts, other items. We'll find out here shortly if we will be selling any food or beverages. I'm going to get that information to me at the press box. I appreciate it.
Clear artist by Donna with additional artist commentary.
Scores going around the major leagues today in San Francisco. Final Giants 3, Red Sox 2. Leading off for your 64s, Republic Community College in Fort Morgan, Colorado. Third baseman, number 15, Charlie Lansford.
On the bottom of the first inning, here's our first look at the 64's lineup. Charlie Langford leads it off, followed by Bryce Robinette and Xavier Farnham. Redrop the whole lineup, why not? Logan Carney in the cleanup spot, Adam Mosier hitting 5th, Cale Hamrick hitting 6th, Zeke Bodie hitting 7th, Luke Burley the 8-hole, and Jackson Stahl hitting 9th. As Langford will take a strike, 1 ball, and 1 strike. Starting pitcher for the Prospectors is number 19 at Joshua Gresenbach. Just finished his senior season at Holy Family High School, and he's committed to Coe College, COE. And that is in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The 2-1, Langford in the air, playable on the right side of the infield. Gresenbach gets called off at the last minute, and the ball is dropped by the first baseman, Lefevre. Yeah, overran the baseball. Gresenbach wanted that himself. He was calling for it. The pitcher, of course, that's first baseman's ball.
Not bad enough. For the 64's. Sitting in Central Pacific. Second baseman, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
So 64's will take it. Langford on first. Bryce Robinette at the dish. Playing second base tonight. Called strike 1. See Bryce at shortstop quite a bit, but Cale Hamrick is the starting shortstop. He is very good in his own right. Robinette up there with a 0-1 count. Rips it and right to the third baseman. Chance to double off Langford, and they will. Robinette smoked it, but he lines into a double play. That's Satterfield over there at third. Gloved it and then had the presence of mind to double off Langford.
Now that's the 64's. So now playing California, and is the pitching versus catcher, number 11, Xavier Farnham.
So bad break for Boulder. Robinette squared up that one. Base is clear for Farnham. Xavier out of San Diego State. On Xavier Farnham. Also from California. And that misses off the outside corner. 3-0 count on the 3-hole. Xavier Farnham. He's got the red shin pad on the front leg, representing his school colors. Swinging 3-0, he hammers it foul towards the dugout. Like that approach, though. Still hitters count, 3-1. Gresenbach working from the windup. Farnham to left field, got it off the hands a little bit, and the catch is made out there and left by catcher Gladish. So the 64's hit a couple balls fairly hard. Nothing doing. We'll go to the second inning. Prospectors lead 4-0.
For the 64's, the bottom of the first. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. Again, 1 goal. Carpenter Prospectors. 4. 64. Go.
On that one, Langford, if you rule that in there, okay. Yeah, right? Like it should be made, obviously. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Now batting for the Prospectors, the designated hitter, number 24, Durant.
Welcome back here. Top of the second inning, Prospectors scoring 4 in the top of the first. They'll have 9-1-2 to face Amador in the top of the second. Xander Duran, Riley Suarez, and Charles Baker scheduled. Duran first pitch swinging, fouls it back. Now Gladish doing the damage in the top of the first. 3-run home run. But see if Jacob can settle in a little bit after a tough first inning. And that gets Duran on the forearm. Third hit batter already.
Now batting center fielder, number 23, Riley Suarez.
Duran aboard. Riley Suarez, a fly ball to Bodie in left field his first time. Fouls away the fastball, 1 strike. Suarez at Northeastern Junior College there in Sterling. And that gets behind him. Moving up to second is Duran. One count. Looked like a fastball that just got away from Amador. Runner in scoring position. Top the order up. That skips away from Farnham, and Duran hesitated for a sec, but he'll move up 90 feet, get to third. And Amador just trying to find a rhythm. He's struggling with some confidence right now. The pitch before went behind Suarez, and that one missed down and away in the dirt. So they overcompensated on that one. And out of Porterville College in California, the right-hander from Boulder. Infield playing back. No outs in the top of the second. Carney at first, creeping in. 2-1 to Suarez is fouled away. And outfield playing straight away, really deep and right, is Burley. In the air, Burley's going to have to come in a bit for this one. Got a bean on it, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Duran. Burley's throw to the plate is offline. A sac fly off the bat of Suarez will make it 5-0. Burley showed off his arm, but it was off target on the throw home.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Charles Baker.
Now Charlie Baker, the shortstop, will hit. Singled his first time. That one down the right field line could be trouble. And it gets into the corner. Burley, a diving attempt. Quickly to the baseball. And he'll hold Baker to a double, as he is now 2 for 2. on a ball that was falling quickly into the right field corner. So Baker so far with a single and now a double, as we'll get a visit. Amador's not fooling anyone so far. And we'll get a change already, so that's going to do it for Jacob. He'll go go 1 1/3. And a new arm on the mound. So we'll give you the details in just a moment, but a pitching change here in the top of the second.
Now pitching for the 64's, number 54, and the University of Northern Colorado, Brett Benedict. Now batting for the Prospectors, number 2, right fielder, Dalton Berg.
All right, so pitching change taking over on the mound is the lefty, Brett Benedict, number 54. Just finished high school at Fossil Ridge, and he'll be going to Greeley in the fall to be a freshman at UNC for the Bears baseball program, and his first appearance this summer. So Breck, good to see him out there. He was up here running a scoreboard with us last Saturday, and yeah, good to see the lefty healthy and pitching. Facing Dalton Berg, a left-on-left matchup. Got 1 out in the second. Baker just doubled to the right field corner. Berg grounds it hard and foul on the first base side. Couple strikes on him. Benedict listed at 5'11", 190. So Amador went 1 1/3, struck out 1. And just not quite as sharp today. Softly hit towards Carney. He'll get the big hop and hustle to the bag. Beat Dalton Berg there. So second out in the second.
Now batting for the Prospectors, left fielder, number 39, catcher, Gladys.
Baker moves to third on the ground ball. Catcher Gladish at the plate. Long 3-run home run the opposite way his first time. That got the scoring started. A big hack at that one, fouls it off. Got the 4 runs in the first, and then sac fly this inning. Plated the 5th run. Baker on third, 2 down. Benedict's 0-1, fouled back by Gladish. 2 strikes on him. They're getting some good swings too. Not getting cheated are the Prospectors. Oh, 2 pitch outside. Just missed. 1-2. Good 0-2 though from Breck. And Gladish, one of a few kids at Western Nebraska CC for the NoCo team. Off the plate, and Gladish able to check his swing. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Southpaw sets 3-2 on the way. Good pitch from Benedict. Went off speed there, and he gets the punch out for strike 3. Prospectors get 1. They'll lead 5-0 as we go to the home half of the second here at Scott Carpenter Park.
For the Prospectors. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. 1 run on 1 hit. At the end of the inning and a half, Prospectors 5, 64's 0. Now back for the 64's. Logan Burning.
Bottom of the second here in Boulder, Logan Carney leads it off 4-5-6 for the 64's. They face Joshua Gresenbach. Carney, hard hit ball up the barrel to center field, but the catch is made out there by Riley Suarez. Couldn't hit it much harder on the first pitch. Carney lines out.
For 64's, center fielder, number 24, Adam Mosley.
That's baseball for you. The pop-up that Charlie Langford hit in the bottom of the first fell in for a hit. And that one right off the screws, but nothing to show for it for Logan Carney. Squaring a bunt there was Mosier. Strike 1. Adam Mosier, the center fielder, took a gap year this past year, but looks like he'll be going to, in the fall, he'll be at Washburn in Kansas. Played his high school ball right here in Boulder at Fairview. Remember, he was committed to Oklahoma out of high school. That misses down. Base is empty, 1 out, bottom of the second. Gresenbach facing Mosier. Another good take, 3 balls, 1 strike. Gresenbach threw 46 innings in the spring for Holy Family, ERA of 3.20, and he walks Mosier. So a base on balls, got a speedy runner on.
Now then for the 64's shortstop, number 2, Dale Hammer.
And then also in the spring, Gresenbach had 56 strikeouts to 20 walks. So pretty good numbers for the former Holy Family Tiger. Here's Hamrick, Boulder shortstop. Good glove in the field, pretty good bat as well. Cale at Hutchinson Community College. He just finished his freshman season there out of Sheridan, Wyoming. And Gresenbach struggling with the strike zone. 2-0 count. That's 6 straight out of the zone. The righty sets, he'll miss low and in. Mosier moves up trying to find the baseball. There's Adams. Mosier tries for third, and he's going to be thrown out by quite a bit. Tried to advance the extra bases. Kyler Adams couldn't locate the baseball, and then he did. So that clears the bases. 2 outs now in the second. Tough break. You like the aggressiveness, but also got to be smart at the same time. As Mosier was dead to rights there at third. Called strike 1. Hammered fouls it off, full count. Zeke Bodie on deck if it gets that far. Three-two, high and away. Hamrick will reach base. 2-out walk drawn by the shortstop. Good at bat from Cale.
Now then for the 64's left fielder, number 13, Zeke Bodie.
That allows Zeke Bodie to hit the left fielder. Going to Colorado Christian in the fall, CCU in Lakewood out of the RMAC. Finished high school at Prospect Ridge Academy. And a big breaker there from Gresenbach, a called strike 1. Wonder if these two matched up in high school. Both located in Broomfield, is Holy Family and Prospect Ridge. PRA is in 3A, I believe. Holy Family 4A. Ball 1. So Hamrick on first with 2 outs. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At CCU, they did struggle this year in baseball. Always a great softball program, but it's a tough RMAC conference, and it's tough to compete with the big boys. Upstairs, 2-2. And he's the only player on the 64's roster that's either going to or currently attends CCU. Play at All-Star Park there in Lakewood. 2-2, fouled back. Oh, that's right. I was wrong. I stand corrected. Jackson Stahl, number 4, who just retrieved that foul ball, is also a CCU Cougar. A good lead out first from Hamrick. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. A couple walks in the inning, but no damage done. We'll go to the third, 5-0. Prospectors lead the 64's.
For the 64's in the bottom of the second, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. Then the 2 full. Prospectors. 5. 64. 0. Now batting for the Prospectors, third baseman, number 37, Jake Satterfield.
We are now in the third inning. Breck Benedict backed it back out there. And he'll face Jay Satterfield to lead off the top of the third. Big strikeout of catcher Gladish to end the second. Strike 1 on Satterfield. That was a full count on Gladish. He got him swinging to end the top of the second. He'll face 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. A 1-1 on Satterfield. Third baseman. Off speed from Benedict, fouled away by Satterfield. Little out in front was Jace on the front foot. One, two, in the air. See if Carney has room. He will run out of room into the bullpen area. And Breck this past spring for Falsa Ridge, a 3.31 ERA and 48 2/3. Struck out 62. That led the team. Off-speed pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he led the pitching staff in many of the categories: innings pitched, strikeouts. But it's full now on Jay Satterfield. Benedict's 3-2. Ball 4. Winds up losing Satterfield. Made a couple good pitches that I think you wanted. Tell by his body language.
Now batting for the Prospectors, first baseman, number 17, Don Lefebvre.
Satterfield on first. Dom Lefebvre at the plate. He was hit in the bottom of the first, or top of the first. Lefebvre heading to Montana State Billings. That one jammed to right field. Burley coming in hard, and he'll make a nice running catch. that one in on the hands of the hitter, Lefebvre. Good play by Burley.
Second baseman, number 6, Braden Bay.
The deep part of the park here in Scott Carpenter is left center and center. It is really shallow out to right. Good play by Burley. The one out, here's Braden Bay. Bounce towards the right side, and did it get a piece? Oh, it did. Hit Satterfield. He'll be out. Carney and Robinette got the umpire's attention right away. And it just nicked Jay Satterfield. So 2 outs.
Now batting catcher, number 21, Tyler Adams.
Adams, the catcher, will hit. He struck out his first time against Amador. Adams wearing the pants up high. Shin guard on the front leg. Benedict's 1-0. Breaking pitch is outside. Cut on and missed. I think Adams may have chased that 2-0 pitch. Bad break for the Prospectors on the at-bat prior. It would have been a base hit through the 3-4 hole on the right side of the infield. Nice pitch. It's a called strike 2 on the outside black. So Breck spots up. Now 1 strike away of getting out of the third. Shakes off Farnham. Now gets a sign. 2-2 is high. So Braden Bay at first, he'll be off with the pitch. And Benedict struck out Gladish to end the second on a full count. See if he can do the same against Adams. And breaking ball is called ball 4. Farnham didn't handle it. Anyway, good pitch from Benedict. Didn't get the call. And we get a visit with runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Adams drawing the walk. And that'll do it for Breck. So not bad for his first outing of the summer. Kind of got the feet wet. And he will officially go 1 inning. So new arm out there for the Boulder 64's. Give the details in just a moment.
Outfit with the 64's, number 28, Phoenix Community College, Joey Harris. A bat for the Prospectors. Designated hitter number 24, Xander Duran.
All right, so pitching change for the 64's. Joey Parrish takes the bump. Number 28, a right-hander out of Phoenix, Arizona. That Phoenix College, same school as Logan Carney. Went to Boulder Creek High School in Arizona. And he misses upstairs on Xander Duran, ball one. Duran was hit by a pitch last inning. Came around to score on the sac fly from Suarez. Parrish is 1-0, fouled off. Braden Bay is the runner at second. Kyler Adams is ran for at first. You can run for the catcher, and that is number 7, Roan Cashel, running at first for Adams. 1-1 from Parrish is fouled straight back by Duran. Saw Parrish throw last Sunday against Diamond Club at Ralston Valley. Did a nice job in relief. That's some pretty good velo. It was a late addition, too, to this Boulder roster. A 1-2 count. And he gets Duran swinging. So Parrish comes in, gets the final out of the top of the third. We'll go to the bottom half. 64's trail 5-0.
For the Prospectors, top of the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. 3.5, 2.5, 5-0, Prospectors. Scores from around the Major League today: Philadelphia, bottom of the 5th, Nets 5, Phillies 3. San Diego, bottom of the 6th, Padres 2, Warriors 1. That early today, San Francisco final, Giants 3, Red Sox 2. Final in Miami, Braves 7, Marlins 0. Final in Pittsburgh, Rangers 3, Pirates 2. Final in Toronto, Blue Jays 7, White Sox 1. Final in Northside, Cubs 10, Mariners 7.
He's up 1-0 right now, too. Coastal, and then game 1 of that. Yeah, me too. They're fun to watch.
That's number 33 right fielder, Luke Burley.
All right, we're in the bottom of the third. Thanks for being with us tonight on the Front Range League Baseball Network. I'm Alex Becker calling the action here on this Saturday evening. Luke Burley leads it off. The Burley, Jackson Stahl, and then Charlie Lankford to face Joshua Gresenbach. 1-1 on the 6'6" Luke Burley at Gordon State College in Georgia, originally from Brighton. Outside. And went to Riverdale Ridge High School up there, kind of North Thornton / Brighton. Whoa. About to say he takes outside for ball 3, but a late strike call to the surprise of everyone, and it's 2-2. Full count on the right fielder, Luke Burley. Hoping to get a rally started in the third. Burley down the right field line. Could be trouble. And that's a fair ball. Burley heading for second. Throw is on target. And he's going to be out at second. So Burley tried to stretch it into a double, and he's thrown out trying to advance. 1 out in the bottom of the third.
Now batting for the 64's. 7-800, number 4, Jackson Stahl.
Here's the DH Jackson Stahl, last hitter in the Boulder lineup. He'll hit with the bases empty and 1 out. Called strike 1. Jackson, at CCU. He was at Hartnell College before CCU, and he's out of Santa Maria, California. That gets a piece of him, and he will reach base. So Stahl on first with 1 away. A lot of hit batsmen in this one.
Now batting for the 64's, third baseman, number 15, Charlie Langford.
Stahl aboard here is Charlie Langford. He had the high pop-up in the infield his first time. That was not handled. The first baseman Lefebvre overran the baseball. So credited with the hit. That one jammed him, and it gets through the middle into center field. Stahl goes first to third on the jam shot single from Charlie Langford.
Now batting for your 64's, second baseman, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
So Langford now 2 for 2 with that single. Couple runners on for Bryce Robinette. Let the line drive to third his first time right at Satterfield. Turn into a double play. And that's a deep drive to right field. Back at the fence, at the wall. It's gone. A 3-run home run from Bryce Robinette. Makes it a 5-3 game. Another opposite field home run to right field from a right-handed hitter. Robinette makes it a whole lot closer.
Can someone from the merchandise here please come to the press box? Thank you.
Robinette, he's hit it hard twice. This one, so you can't catch it if I hit it over the wall.
The catcher, number 11, Xavier Barnum.
Stahl and Langford score on the home run. So a mound visit as Xavier Farnham prepares to hit.
Let's find out how here in the press box. Because of that home run, our $5 beers for the next 5 minutes are $3 beers. $3 beers for the next 5 minutes.
So we got a discount on beers for the next 5 minutes following the home run from Robinette. Now Xavier Farnham will hit. Hit a fly ball to left field his first time. One and one. That misses up. 2-1 on Farnham. So far in the inning, a single by Burley, and he was out trying to advance, and then a hit batter. Another single by Langford and a home run. Skied in the air to center field, a mile high. And Suarez eventually finds the baseball for the second out. The big league pop-up there from Farnham.
Now batting first baseman, number 15, Logan Carney.
So Logan Carney will hit. 2 outs. Carney smoked one to center field his first time, right at Suarez on the first pitch he saw. Goes after it again, and This one will fall in front of Suarez. A 2-out knock from Logan Carney.
Now batting center fielder, number 24, Adam Moser.
Carney, he's seeing the baseball well. A lot of confidence at the plate. First pitch he likes, he's going after. Adam Moser at the dish. And that got a piece of him. Just nicked his jersey or his arm. So that's
Now
our...
batting shortstop, number 2, Cale Hammer.
We've had 5 batters hit in this game. 2 Boulder players and 3 Prospectors have been hit by a pitch. We're only in the 3rd. Hamrick to right center field. Pretty well hit. That could split the outfielders. Diving attempts off the glove of the right fielder. So Carney scores. Heading for home is Moser. Throw to the plate, and it's dropped. Moser's safe, and we're tied at 5. Hamrick finds the right center field gap. That's a good effort by Dalton Berg in right field. He sold out for it, and he's slow to get up. Great hustle around the bases from Adam Moser. It's going to be very close at home, and the catcher, Kyler Adams, couldn't quite handle the throw. So 5 here for Boulder in the 3rd, and we have a new game.
Now batting left fielder, number 13, Zeke Bodie.
And it looks like Dalton Berg is okay in right field. He will remain in the game. Now Zeke Bodie to the plate. Went down swinging his first time. A 3-run home run from Robinette, 2-run double from Cale Hamrick. Two balls, no strikes on Bodie. Oh, 3-0. Give me the strike call for a sec. So see if Bodie, if they give him the green light on 3-0. Farnham was swinging 3-0 in the first inning. And he will take ball 4. Had a base open to Gresenbach. That allows Luke Burley to hit.
Now batting right fielder, number 33, Luke Barley.
Oh, Burley started out the inning with a single down the right field line, and then he tried to stretch it to a double. Was thrown out advancing. Well outside, ball 1. Warming up for the Prospectors is the right-hander Nathan Alcoop, number 14. Hamrick on second, Bodie on first, and that will get a piece of Luke Burley in the back, and 6 of them now. 6 hit batters, 3 on each side, as Burley wears that. That got him pretty square in the back, too. He's taking a slow walk. Might have a little bruise.
The designated hitter, number 4, Jackson Stahl.
So Stahl has already scored a run. Came around to score on the 3-run home run from Robinette. And Stahl will take a strike on the outside corner. Base is full of 64's with 2 outs. Oh, quickly 0-2. Good heater there from Gresenbach. And Jackson Stahl was hit by a pitch earlier in the inning. Stays alive on the foul ball. And very warm day here in Colorado. Temperature in Boulder right now is still 91 degrees and we're past 7 p.m. The ball is carrying out to the outfield. Saw that on both home runs. Up and in. Now Gresenbach tries to brush Stahl off the plate on the 0-2. And all the runners getting a big lead. 1-2 pitch. That's also high. Bodie runs well at second base. A base hit should score two. The runner's going on contact. Good at bat here from Stahl. Fell behind 0-2, taking 3 high fastballs to make it a full count. Now everybody moving. Gresenbach from the windup. 3-2 to Stahl is fouled off. There go the runners again. 3-2. That's hit hard to deep left. Got a chance. If it stays fair, Stahl is... Oh my gosh, a home run robbery in left field. Oh, wow. Wow, he took a grand slam away from Jackson Stahl. That's catcher Gladish in left. Wow, that's one of the best catches we've seen. He brought that one back. It for sure would have been a grand slam for Jackson Stahl. And catcher Gladish with the straight robbery. Highway robbery.
That's catch by catcher Gladish to end the inning for the Boulder 64's. Having 5 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. At the end of 3 pools, tied 5-5.
1-0 LSU. I'll see if there's an update. That was probably 15 minutes ago. 1-0, bottom 7. LSU leading. Yeah.
At the College World Series,
bottom 7.
in the bottom of 7, LSU 1-0.
Yep.
Coastal Carolina 0.
That was sick. Yeah. Because oftentimes they'll go up and then they never come back with the ball and show the ball. Dude, yeah. Oh, was that on SportsCenter top 10? I think I did see that. No way. When Spider-Man up the wall just scales it. Yeah. Wow. That is insane.
Now back to Prospectors, number 23, the center fielder, Riley Suarez.
All right, top of the 4th. 64's get 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. They tie the game, and Parrish is back out there for the 4th, and so he'll face top of the order. Riley Suarez, the center fielder. 2 breaking balls for 2 strikes. Suarez today, a fly ball to left and then a sac fly to right field his last time. Stays on the curveball this time, and he lines a single to center. Leadoff knock for the Prospectors.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Charlie Baker.
Here is Charlie Baker, 2 for 2 with a single and a double so far. Now, this could be a 9-5 game. Jackson Stahl robbed of a grand slam by catcher Gladish in left field to end the bottom of the third. Fantastic catch. So Baker squared around a bunt. He pulled it back and took strike one. Now swinging away. He's behind the fastball from Parrish. It's a good heater from Joey. Nothing and 2. Parrish misses high. Farnham throw to first. Not in time. Not only did Gladish rob the home run, he went a long way for that baseball too. It was in the left field corner. Covered a lot of ground. 2-2 here on Baker. There go, a fake steal. Strike 3 swinging on Baker. And Suarez gets back in safely at first. But a strikeout there from Joey Parrish. 1 out.
Now then for the Prospectors, right fielder, number 2, Dalton Berg.
2 strikeouts for Parrish since he has taken over in relief. Dalton Berg at the plate. Oh, big hack, comes up empty. So far a walk and a ground ball to Carney at first. Ooh, Parrish just missed on the fastball. Good spot. Two and one. Now Berg at McCook Community College. Just finished up his sophomore season there. Fouls that one back. 2-2. Joey Parrish, they have him at 6'1", 220 on the Phoenix College roster. Just finished a freshman season there. Threw 8 innings in the spring, did Joey. Struck out 10. Made 8 appearances. 2-2 on Berg. Inside. Three-two to Berg, fouled away. Good battle going on between these two, Parrish and Berg. And neither guy giving an inch. 1 out, and Suarez is still at first. Led off the inning with a single. And Baker struck out. There goes Suarez for second. Good throw by Farnham, but a great jump from Suarez to steal second. Berg did go down swinging, so Parrish wins that battle, and there's 2 away. A really good jump there from Suarez. That throw gets out, throws out most runners.
Left fielder, number 39, catcher, Gladish.
So here's Gladish, fresh off his home run robbery, flashing the leather in left field. Gladish 1 for 2, a 3-run home run and a strikeout. Curveball misses high. A 2 away, top of the 4th. 3-0. Parrish finds the zone. Strike 1 called on catcher Gladish. He's taking the whole way. Gloved. Nice play over at third by Langford. His throw is not in time. There at first to get Gladish, so he beats it out. Nice glove there by Charlie Langford and a strong throw. Almost got catcher Gladish, who was booking it up the line.
And number 37, Jace Satterfield.
Following the infield single, runners on the corners for Satterfield. That just missed from Parrish. It's been called a strike today. 1-0. The Prospectors got 4 in the first, 1 in the second. Scoreless last inning. Satterfield was hit and then he walked. 0 for 0. Fastball there from Parrish. 3 balls, 1 strike. Lefevre on deck. Outside on Jay Satterfield. He'll walk to load the bases. So mound visit. We'll step aside real quick with 2 outs, and it'll be a Lefevre coming to the plate. I think just a visit here for Parrish.
Brent, don't you know we have Ricky out there?
The guy in Parrish. That's he singled.
Beverages. And then something beverages.
And then still second on the strikeout.
Now then, across the first base, number 17, down.
After the mound visit, Joey Parrish toes the rubber. We'll try and work out of this jam here in the top of the 4th. Bases loaded, Dom Lefevre, the hitter. And he'll take a strike. Parrish gets the call for strike 1. Got Suarez on third. He singled to start the inning, stole second, and then moved to third on the infield hit by Gladish. and Satterfield just walked. That'll drift out of play on the first base side. Couple strikes on Lefevre. Parrish way ahead. And Lefevre checks his swing, gets a piece of it, and it stays alive. Farnham almost hung on to that foul tip. Another 0-2. Bounce towards Hamrick. Tries to backhand and no play. So everybody's safe after there. He got caught in between. Do I come get this hop or do I stay back? And it wound up hurting him. So Prospectors take the lead back 6-5.
Number 6, Brady.
Riley Suarez scores from third. Braden Bay at the dish. Second baseman for NoCo. Couple ground balls so far today for Braden Bay. One to first. And then this last one hit the runner. Could have been a base hit to right field. Actually hit the base runner. Swung on and missed. Parrish will check the runners. Strike two. Good pitch. I think Farnham on the throw back to the pitcher Parrish. His arm hit the umpire. And fielded on a hop to Joey. 1-2 is the count. Bay just finished his senior season at Poudre High School in Fort Collins. He'll be going to Blue Mountain CC in the fall. The Poudre Impalas. 2-2 pitch. High ball 3. So nowhere to put him for Joey. 3-2, 2 out. Runners will be off with the pitch. And a pretty decisive 3-2. See what happens here. In the air, right side. Drifting towards foul ground. Calling forward, making a nice catch is Bryce Robinette. Good job taking charge by Robinette. That does it for the Prospectors. They get one and lead 6-5 as we go to the home half of the fourth.
For the Prospectors, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 runs, 1 home. 3.5.
I like the crossing type.
64's.
That's by far the best duo. Oh yeah, he's really good.
New pitcher for the Prospectors, number 14. Alpha.
People else is really good. The Cardinals have always had good guys. Yeah. But yeah, Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Ruffalo, those two guys are like the perfect blend of humor and knowledge. And like, yeah. Grab some time, yeah.
Now leading off 164 from Fort Morgan, Colorado, attending Colby Community College. Number 15, third baseman, Charlie Langford.
We're gonna top the order for the 64's in the bottom of the fourth. Just put a 5 spot on the board in the third. Langford, 2 for 2 today. Single up the middle his last time on a ball he got jammed on. And a new arm out there too for the NoCo Prospectors. It's number 14, Nathan Alcoop. He just finished his senior season at Erie High School, and he's going to Rochester Institute of Technology in the fall. Smart kid. Remember his brother too, Dylan Alcoop, a couple years ago. Went to Erie as well. Inside, almost got a piece of Langford. Nearly hit him. And there's a walk to Langford. So he reaches base no matter what, whether he was hit or not. So Langford on all 3 times so far today. There goes Langford for second. Robinette fouls it off. He hit a 3-run bomb his last time the opposite way. Made it a 5-3 game. And then a nice play in the field too to end the top of the fourth. Great running catch and foul ground. 3-2 pitch with the bases loaded. Robinette off his hands and goes foul.
That was 6 Robinette.
The Rochester Institute of Technology in New York. Kind of rivals MIT. RIT versus MIT. O2 on Bryce. Hit it hard twice today. There goes Langford, and no play as Kyler Adams got out of his stance to throw the runner out. Went off the end of his glove into the backstop. Well, there he is for Robinette in scoring position. At Azusa Pacific is Bryce, but he comes up empty. Off-speed pitch from Alcoop was a good one, and he gets the punch out.
Now playing California San Diego State University catcher, number 11, Xavier Farnham.
So Xavier Farnham with 1 away. A couple flyouts today for Xavier. There goes Langford for third. Throw goes down the left field line, and he will score standing up. Would have been a very close play at third, thankfully for Boulder. Throw went down the left field line and allows Langford to come around and tie the game at 6. And the pitch was a ball on Xavier Farnham. Alcoop sets, and he'll miss down and away on the catcher Farnham. One out in the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 6. That is outside. And Alcoop taking over for Joshua Gresenbach this inning, and that gets a piece of Farnham. So he's on with 1 out. First time Xavier's been on base.
Now batting from Mesa, Arizona, Tennessee Community College. First baseman, number 15, Logan Warning.
Brings up that hot hitting Logan Carney. He's only seen 2 pitches tonight, and he's hit it hard to center field both times. That one inside. And Logan won Front Range League Hitter of the Week a couple weeks ago. Moved up in the lineup. One and one. And all Front Range League games streaming on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. And follow them on YouTube at Front Range Baseball Network. Also frontrange.league.com for schedules, standings, stats, and more. Up the middle into center field. Carney with the 1-out single. Farnham will round the bag, head for third. A 1-out knock there for Logan Carney. Coach Canupshi not thrilled with something over there in the first base dugout.
Now batting from Broomfield, Colorado, Center Westford University. Center fielder, number 24, Adam Mosley.
But Logan just keeps on hitting. Now he's raking. So first runners on the corners for Mosier. Outside. Adam today a walk, and then he was hit. So 0 for 0. In the website frontrange.league.com. This is the inaugural season of the league as Mosier squares it up. Caught out in center by Suarez, but tagging from third is Farnham. And Boulder has their first lead of the game, 7-6 on the sac fly from Mosier.
Now batting from Sheridan, Wyoming, Sending Hutchinson Community College. Shortstop, number 2, Cale Hamlet.
2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Cale Hamrick. Boulder shortstop. Carney on first with 2 away. And the Summer Wood Bat League this in 2025 played along the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Also out in Garrick, Nebraska, where the All-Star Spectacular is going to be held at Oregon Trail Park in Gering. That's coming up July 7th and 8th, a couple weeks from now. They'll have the Home Run Derby on day 1 and the All-Star Luncheon and the All-Star Game on day 2. Fireworks after the game as well, presented by Culver's Restaurants. Good pitch, strike 2 on Hamrick. For tickets and information on the All-Star event, go to frontrange.league.com or wnpioneers.com. And the Western Nebraska Pioneers, the host for the All-Star game this year. Carney takes off for second, and it's called strike 3 to end the inning. But the 64's push 2 across. They take a 7-6 lead as we go along to the 5th inning here in Boulder.
For the 64's in the bottom of the 4th, 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner on base. At the end of 4 full, your 64's 7. NoCo Prospectors 6. Now batting for the Prospectors, number 21, catcher, Kyler Adams.
All right, top of the 5th here. Got a rabbit, bunny rabbit, coming across the infield right before Parrish was going to lift his leg. So Parrish will face Kyler Adams, the catcher. 8-9-1 due up for the Prospectors. And they lost last night in a high-scoring game. That one towards left field. Bodie on the run, dives for it, can't make the catch. Kyler Adams into second with a leadoff double to start the top of the 5th.
Now batting for the Prospectors, the designated hitter, number 24, Xander Duran.
Xander Duran, the hitter, the DH. Final score 23-8. The Foxes beat the Prospectors in Fort Collins. And Duran went around. With the umpire there in C position, he has a tough time seeing the check swing. Bounce towards Langford at third. Langford fields and throws out Duran. One out here in the top of the 5th. As Adams heads to third. Pinch hitter. Named Rome Castle. K-A-C-A-C.
Now batting for the Prospectors, number 7, Castle.
All right, so we got a pinch hitter here with 1 out in the 5th. Hitting in the leadoff spot for Suarez is Roan Cashel, number 7. I wonder if something happened to Suarez because he was having a nice day. So Cashel gets the pinch hit appearance. He'll hit with Adams on 3rd. And 1 out. 2 strikes on him. Carney creeping in at first. Strike 3 swinging. Big strikeout there for Joey Parrish. Now 2 away.
Now that's for Prospectors shortstop. Number 28, Charles Baker.
So Baker 2 for 3 on the day, a single, a double, and then he went down swinging his last time. Now Baker the 2-hole in this lineup. Ball and a strike on Charlie Baker, the shortstop. As Parrish sets 1-1, fouled back. And also running at 3rd is number 4, Liam Schilling for the Prospectors. Running for the catcher, Adams. Just noticed that. Now Liam Schilling, a high school teammate of Zeke Bodie, who's out in left field for Boulder. Got him swinging. Good breaking ball from Parrish. So he punches out Baker to end the top of the 5th. Nothing across. 7-6, 64's lead. Middle of 5.
Yeah, right. There's no point. That inning, they had to double by Adams. That was it.
For the Prospectors, no runs involved, 1 hit. No errors, 1 run left on base. The 4.5. 64's 7. Prospectors 6.
Kinda. I could just look at them. 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Yeah. I think there were 2 outs in the 9th. I checked right before the inning started. Yeah, final 1-0. LSU.
Final in Omaha, LSU 1. Coastal Carolina 0. Active action tomorrow, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now batting for you, 64's from Thornton, Colorado, attending Colorado Christian University, left fielder, number 13, Zeke Bodie.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Bottom of 5 here at Scott Carpenter Park. Thanks for being with us on YouTube. I'm Alex Becker on our play-by-play call. Talking with the guys here in between innings. LSU 1-0 over Coastal Carolina in the opener of the CWS final. It's a best of 3, so see if Tigers can go for the sweep tomorrow or Coastal bounces back. Forces the game 3 on Monday. Bodie, deep to right. Giving chase and making a nice catch. Out there in right is Dalton Berg. And Bodie gave it a ride.
Then next for your 64's, right, Colorado. Lieutenant Ave Maria, right fielder, number 33, Luke Barley.
Or as Bodie will get on that CCU weightlifting program. That ball might be out of here. Got it pretty good off the barrel. Off the end of the bat of Burley, strike one. Zeke's a good basketball player too. We saw him at the high school state tournament a couple months ago at the Denver Coliseum. Solid hooper. So Burley at 6'6" today, 1 for 1. He was hit by pitches last time. Singled in his first at bat, that misses. Base is empty with 1 out, and that misses as well. Close pitch from Alcou. 3-1. Oh, and that's ball 4. Last 2 pitches look fairly good from Nathan Alcou.
Now that's the 64's from Santa Maria, California. Lieutenant Colorado Christian University, designated hitter, number 4, Jackson Stall.
Jackson Stahl, 0 for 1, who was robbed of a grand slam his last time by catcher Gladish in left field. It would have made it 9-5. And instead, Gladish took it back. He did go over the top of the yellow. And maybe the highlight of the summer for the Prospectors. So down to second is Burley on the wild pitch. 1-0 on Stahl. 2-0. And Jackson, the designated hitter. He came on to pitch and close out Diamond Club last Sunday as Boulder finished off a 3-game sweep of the Diamond Club Collegians. So mound visit from Coach Chris Kanubshi.
The 64's will be playing tomorrow afternoon in Fort Collins, first the Foxes, game time, 4 p.m. Please take advantage of our merchandise and concession stand. Good day.
A 2-0 on the Jackson Stahl. 5 runs for the 64's in the third, 2 in the fourth. Going to tack on here in the bottom of the 5th. It's a called strike from Nathan Alcouf. I just finished high school ball at Erie. Rising freshman as Burley dances off second. Time at the plate. Burley was getting a big lead. Braden Bay, the second baseman, working him. 2-2 on Stahl.
$1 ball, please stay up in the street. Thank you.
top of the order and Langford on deck. Another good at bat from Stahl. Outside, it's full. Alcoop checks Burley at second. And his 3-2 offering fouled back. And tough out is Jackson Stahl. And transferring to CCU in the fall is Stahl. He'll draw ball 4. Alcoop ends up walking on, loses the battle. Puts runners on first and second.
Now batting for the 64's third baseman, number 15, Charlie Langford.
So now Langford, who's had a nice day, a single, another single, and then a walk, scored 2 runs today. Played some good defense at third as well. And from Fort Morgan, as Langford is granted time at the plate. Charlie at Colby Community College in Kansas, western Kansas. Not a lot of playing time this past spring, 150 at-bats. He hit .313, .412 on base. Good swing at that one, fouls it back. Langford had 4 home runs in the spring as well, to go along with 11 doubles. Kind of a cat and mouse game right now between Alcoop and Langford. Stepped out a couple times. Now the pitch. And that one off the glove of Adams. First base is occupied, so runners can move up. Langford's going to be out on strikes.
Now then, for the 64's second baseman, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
RBI opportunity for Bryce Robinette. Couple ducks on the pond for the second baseman. And he'll take a very high strike. Robinette went down swinging his last time, but a 3-run home run earlier in the game. The opposite way. 1-1. Big Luke Burley on third, Jackson Stahl on second. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Now Robinette just finished his freshman season at Azusa Pacific, returning player from last summer. And it's a 3-1 count. He's out of Parker originally, went to Ponderosa High School. Cut on and missed strike 2. So big 3-2 pitch, base open at first. 1-run ball game. Alcou fires, and it's lined foul. Robinette pulled it foul on the inside fastball. Nice job. Got the hands inside. We'll do it again. Towards right center, and that'll be down for a hit. 2 runs coming home. Bryce Robinette with 2 more runs driven in. That's 5 RBI for him. 9-6. 64's lead. Robinette doing some damage.
Now batting for 64's catcher, number 11, Xavier Farnham.
That's a clutch 2-run single from Robinette. Scores Burley and Stahl. Now Xavier Farnham, the hitter. And that's driven to deep left, but it will hook foul. Some of the 64's in the dugout trying to plead their case, but it was a foul, long foul ball, long strike. I mean, home run distance for sure from Farnham. I was down and away. Adams blocks it. Keeps Robinette at first. Farnham today looking to drive the baseball. He's flown out twice. Missed a home run by about 10 feet there. And a San Diego State Aztec at the plate with the 1-1 count. Goes Robinette for second. Pitches low for a ball. And Robinette gets in there safely. A stolen base. Quick tag at second there from, that was Braden Bay. But Robinette got a great jump and just beat the throw. Yeah, 2-1 count on Farnham. It's a little bit low on the last pitch. Alcou misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. Farnham scored on the sac fly from Adam Mosier last time through. Fastball puts a good swing on it. Out of play on the first base side. 6 kids on their horse after the baseball. Then warming up for the Prospectors is Riggs Towley, the right-hander, getting loose in the bullpen. Now, Alcoof is the second pitcher used tonight by the Prospectors. 3-2, Farnham goes down swinging. But a 2-run single by Robinette scores 2 and gives Boulder a 9-6 lead. We go to the 6th inning.
For the 64's, 2 runs, 2 hits. No errors. No run, no home run. At the end of 5 full, 64's 9, Prospectors 6. Now batting for the Prospectors, right fielder number 2, Dalton Berg.
All right, we're back here in the sixth inning. Dalton Berg leads it off to face Joey Parrish. Parrish has looked strong so far in relief. So 3, 4, 5 due up. Heart of the order for the Prospectors, facing the righty Joey Parrish. And Berg takes a strike. 0-1. Berg today a walk, a ground out to first, and then he struck out swinging his last time. The left-handed hitter out of McCook Community College. And Parrish, the third pitcher used today. Amador went 1 1/3. Breck Benedict went 1 inning. And then they're getting some length here out of Joey Parrish, or the 64's. Lights coming on here at Scott Carpenter. Deep breath for Parrish, working from the stretch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Berg and then catcher Gladish is on deck. He had a 3-run home run earlier in the first inning, and then Jay Satterfield in the hole. Two from Parrish. Off the plate. Count is full. Oh, got him swinging. A late strike 3 call. Berg thought he had ball 4. Instead, he is rung up for out number 1. Parrish gets the strikeout.
Now batting left fielder 39, catcher Gladish.
And now that's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Joey Parrish going back to the 5th inning. He struck out the pinch hitter, Cashel, and then Baker to end the 5th, and then gets Berg on strikes to start the 6th. That one into center. Mosier has to play it on a hop. Took a funky bounce, and he will still keep Gladish at first. 1 out single for catcher Gladish. He is now 3 for 4.
Now batting third baseman 37, Jay Satterfield.
Now Jay Satterfield, 4th plate appearance, but he's still 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch, and then he's walked twice. Little inside from Parrish for a ball. And Satterfield, Western Nebraska CC, just finished his redshirt freshman season there. Got that crouch stance, fouls it off. Ball and a strike on the third baseman. Gladish on first with 1 out. A high scoring ball game tonight in Boulder. And the run started early. Prospectors were up 5-0 in the second. And Boulder has stormed back. 64 scored 5 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Lead by 3. Early steal there from Gladish. Strike 3 though on Satterfield for the second out. So another strikeout there for Joey Parrish, racking him up.
Now batting first baseman number 17, Dom Lefebvre.
So 2 outs. Here's Dom Lefebvre, the first baseman. Hit by a pitch his first time. Fielder's choice, and then he reached on a error by Cale Hamrick his last time. That was the one where Hamrick couldn't decide whether to come get the big hop or come get the short hop or play back and get the big hop. Lefevre skies it in the air, shallow center. Mosier coming in, makes the catch. Another good inning for Joey Parrish. Excellent job in relief. Oh, middle of 6, 9-6. Boulder leads the NoCo Prospectors.
For the Prospectors, no run with one hit. No errors, 1 run with on base. In the 5.5. 64's. 6. Now batting. Now batting. First baseman. Number 18, Logan Carney.
Bottom 6 here at Scott Carpenter Park. Heart of the order coming up for Boulder. Carney, Mosier, and Hamrick to face Nathan Alcoof. Carney gets jammed a little bit, hits it towards third, hustling up the line, and the throw is dug out over at first. Good pick. That's Lefevre on the throw from Satterfield. Carney is retired.
Now batting. Center fielder, number 24, Adam Moser.
One out for Adam Mosier. Sack fly his last time. Mosier, the former Fairview Knight, a talented outfielder. He had a long home run last Sunday against Diamond Club in the first inning. He gets hit in the backside there. Second time he's been hit in the game. A base runner on with 1 out. Yeah, good ball player is Adam. A lot of tools.
Shortstop, number 2, Cal Hamlet.
Mosier taking off for second on the first pitch. It was a called strike. Throw was handled in front of the bag by Braden Bay. And Mosier is safe at second. In scoring position for Kale. Hamrick is 1 for 2 with the walk. Hit that big double to right center field earlier in the game that drove in a couple. Dalton Berg in right field almost made a great diving catch. Split the gap. A 2-1 on Hamrick. Carney grounded out, and then Mosier was hit on second base now. As Alcoop keeps him honest. Mosier dancing off second. Cale Hamrick at Hutchinson. CC drives it to right. Base hit. See if Mosier gets sent. No, they'll hold him up. Good decision. Line drive single to right field for Hamrick.
Now batting left fielder number 13, Nate Bodie.
Now runners on first and third, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Zeke Bodie will hit, but I think that's going to do it for Nathan Alcoop. So it'll be Riggs Towley coming in for the NoCo Prospectors. Third pitcher used, and he'll face Bodie.
Just this summer. Yeah.
Now pitch for Prospectors number 12, Rick Howley.
McMaster. Yeah.
Howley.
That'll get your scout's attention. Like, if he does well in a showcase or something, I'm not back. Yeah. That's unreal. All right, we got McNasty.
All right, so after the pitching change on the mound now for the NoCo Prospectors, the righty, number 12, Riggs Towley, taking over for Nathan Alcoop. So inside on Zeke Bodie, ball 1. Mosier on third, and Cale Hamrick is the runner on first. There goes Hamrick for second. Curveballs called strike 1. And that was a slow curveball from Towley, like almost an ephus. He's at Linfield University as Towley just finished his redshirt sophomore season there. It's a called strike 2 on Bodie. Towley's out of Greeley, Colorado. Went to University High School, where the Greeley Grays play their games in the summer. 6 feet, 195. Full count on Bodie. Tallies 3-2 into center field for a hit. Mosier scores. Hamrick will get sent home. He'll score easily. Throw is cut off, and Bodie, 2-run RBI single. 11-6. 64's lead the Prospectors. Bodie coming through.
Now batting right fielder, number 33, Luke Burley.
And that's the first hit of the game for Zeke. Good to see that. Burley swings and misses for strike one. Single for Burley, and then he was hit, and then he walked. So 1 for 1. Couple throws over to first. And Burley, the 8-hole, takes inside. 1-1. Good, another visit from Coach Kanubshu. And Coach Chris Kanubinshu, he played 11 years of pro baseball, followed by coaching stops at Dallas Baptist University and the Grand Junction Jackalopes of the Pioneer League. So pretty cool. There goes the runner Bodie for second on the hit and run. Burley, the throw is going to go to third, and it gets away, so everybody reaches safe. That was interesting. Bodie didn't stop around second, was heading for third, and that's where the throw went. But not able to handle it on the hop was the third baseman, Liam Schilling. Now he gets to talk with his high school buddy over there at third, Zeke Bodie.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 4, Jackson Stall.
So on the corners, Burley on first, Bodie on third. And it drops in there for strike one on Jackson Stall. Stall, great at bat last time. Worked to walk. I don't even know how to score that last one from Burley. What'd you say, like Field choice? Yeah. A couple strikes here on Stall. 1 out. 5-run lead now after the 2-run RBI hit from Zeke Bodie. Tully's got some interesting stuff on the mound. Of a not an ephus, but yeah. As taken second there was Luke Burley. Ball and 2 strikes. Adams was putting down the signs, and Tally didn't seem to be seeing them. Stall a little bit late on the fastball from Tally. It's hard to catch up when he's throwing that real slow breaker on a couple pitches prior.
15, Charlie.
So Tally changes speeds, gets the strikeout of Stall, and back to the top of the order. 5th time through, there's Charlie Langford. Langford 2 for 3, also walked, scored a couple runs. Tally leaves that one up and in. Count is 2-0. Three 0. And that one misses high and inside on Charlie Langford. A 4-pitch walk, and none of them were that close. So that'll load up the bases for Bryce Robinette.
Now then, second baseman, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
Robinette drove in a couple his last time with an RBI 2-run single. As Tally misses high on Robinette. 1-0. Can really break it open here. Robinette can find a gap. And Tally, he's missing up in the zone consistently. 2-0. Off speed's in there for a called strike one. And more activity going on in the Prospectors bullpen. Trying to see who it is down there getting loose. Down and away, 3-1 on the second baseman, Robinette. It's Will Toger, the pitcher, in the bullpen for the Prospectors as Robinette walks, and that will make it a 12-6 ball game. Burley hustles around third. And back-to-back walks for the 64's. So Bodie scores from third. Everybody else moves up.
Now batting catcher, number 11, Xavier Farnham.
Now Farnham. I think if Farnham sees a strike he likes, he's going to turn it loose. Really going to come out of his shoes. As that's high. Farnham hit a ball that had home run distance his last at bat, but it was pulled foul of the left field foul pole. Burley, can he get back in safely? He does, as Kyler Adams tried to catch Burley sleeping. Two-0 count at the plate on Farnham. And Boulder has scored in every inning since the third. 3 here in the bottom of 6. As Farnham gets under it, way up there. And handled there by Dom Lefevre for out number 3. 3 more across, though. 6-run lead for the 64's. We go to the 7th inning at Scott Carpenter. Do you know what pitch that was he was throwing?
So the 64 is in the bottom of 6.
I thought it was on
2 hits. No errors. 3 runners left on base. And then 6 full. 64 is 12.
Yeah. The Japanese pitchers.
Prospectors 6. That's been advantage of our beverage section and all merchandise here at Scott Carpenter Park.
Right. Like that, the Japanese pitchers, they were like the only ones that throw it. I saw Coach Senga from the Mets. He throws that quite a bit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's more turned into like now they've turned it into like it's not a 4-4 like you do that like kick change other than kick change.
I know.
Yeah, it's like a weird split change up at the ground now. It's like tough to throw massive snap.
Okay.
Yeah. 4-4's outdated, but that's exactly that.
That's great.
Final in Tampa, Ray H. The Bronx, Yankees 9, the Orioles 0. Final today, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Brewers 9-20-0. Final in St. Louis, Cardinals 6, Reds 5.
You know,
Final in Chicago, Cubs 10, Mariners 7. Final in Toronto, Blue Jays 7, White Sox 1. Final in San Francisco, Giants 3, Red Sox 2. Final in Pittsburgh, Rangers 3, Pirates 2. Final in Miami, Braves 7, Marlins 0. Bottom of the ninth, Philadelphia, Mets 3, Phillies 11-4.
dang. I got a 6-10 losing streak, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Score for the WNBA, Wings 86, Suns 3, Mercury 107, Sky 86 down. Lynch 82, Sparks 67. Pitching now for 64's Colorado Mesa. Number 1, Shane Bro. For the Prospectors, second baseman, number 6, Braden Bay.
Got a pitching change here for the Boulder 64's as that one's lined into center field. Leadoff single for Braden Bay. Shane Crow now on the mound. Fourth pitcher used today for Boulder. And Braden Bay greets him with the leadoff single here in the top of the 7th.
Rocco Castano.
Not batting. For Prospectors, number 31, Rocco Castano.
But Shane Crow, yeah, he's typically a catcher or utility man. First pitching appearance of the summer, and that'll get a piece of the pinch hitter Rocco Castano, and he will reach on the HBP. Quickly 2 on. Shane out of Colorado Mesa, the Mavs over in Grand Junction. Kings of the RMAC year in, year out. Just finished his freshman season there, and he graduated from Fossil Ridge High School a couple years back. Fires a strike on Xander Duran. But Shane getting to toe the rubber here in the Saturday night, up 6. Duran behind the fastball from Crow. 2 strikes. And so single from Braden Bay, and then Adams, or the pinch hitter Casano, was hit. Duran is 0 for 2, and now he's 0 for 3 as Crow gets a strikeout.
Roan, R-O-A-N.
Roan. Pickle.
So here's the second at bat for the Roan Kachel. It is Kachel, so I'm trying to figure out the proper pronunciation, but it's his second at bat. He took over for Riley Suarez in the leadoff spot. Went down swinging in his first AB. Now 2-0. I was still wondering if something happened to Suarez. He's having a nice game. Runners take off, throw to third. Lankford climbs the ladder and puts the tag down on Braden Bay. So Farnham throws out the lead runner on the double steal. 2 outs here in the 7th. Throw from Xavier Farnham. Nice job by Langford, too. Had to jump up a little bit, go airborne, make the catch, and put the tag down. 2-1 count on Cashel. So Crow, after a rough start to the inning, can get out of it unscathed. 1 strike away. Crow misses down. Count is full on Cashel. Ball 4 on Cashel. He works the walk. Roan, former Rocky Mountain Lobo up there in Fort Collins. So on first and second for Charlie Baker. Baker comes up empty. Strike 1. And Baker a little bit late. Down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Shane Crow comes set. 0-2, breaking pitch to deep left. Bodie has a beat on it, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. So Shane Crow works a scoreless 7th. Stretch time here in Boulder as the 64's lead 12-6.
For the Prospectors in the top of the 7th, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runs left on base. 6.5. 64's 12. Prospectors. 64's will be playing tomorrow afternoon. 4:05 against the first place team in the Harvest Division, Fort Collins Foster. Start time 4:05. Just remember, at the end of the day, all these student athletes are just that, student athletes from across the country playing ball and having fun. Let's give both sides a good round of applause. Now batting number 18, first baseman Logan Carney.
All right, back live for the 7th, bottom of the 7th in a beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Great evening on a hot summer day. We had the summer solstice yesterday, longest day of the year. 8:42 p.m. local time right now. And Boulder, slow start tonight. They fell behind 5-0, and they have roared back. 5 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. As Carney takes a forkball in there for called strike 2. Yeah. Riggs Towley mixing it up, throwing some junk. Carney lays off 1 ball, 2 strikes. Couple more hits in the game for Logan. Lays off 2-2. It's tough to lay off. You can tell he really wanted it. Tally's offering, and it's a fastball that Carney fouls away. And 12-6, Boulder would need 4 here in the 7th to end it. Now count is full. Still warming up in the bullpen for the NoCo Prospectors is Will Toger, number 25, and that hits him. Would have been ball 4. And Carney's on here to start the 7th.
How about center fielder 24, Adam Moser?
So here's Mosier, and interestingly enough, he's 0 for 0 with 4 plate appearances. He walked, he was hit by a pitch, he had a sac fly, and then he was hit by a pitch again in his 4th plate appearance. So technically 0 for 0, and this is his 5th time to the plate. That misses a little inside. I think Tally wanted that one called a strike. Throw to first, gets away. Carney will advance to second. Oh, breaker. Big swing and a miss from Mosier. It's one of those where you say, tie the head down. And Mosier grounds it foul. All even now. 2-2. No outs in the bottom of the 7th. Tally sets 2-2. Is a called strike 3 as he gets Mosier looking for the first out. Second strikeout for Tally since coming on. The shortstop, Cale Hamrick. And foul ground, given chase, is the first baseman, Lefevre. Couldn't quite get there. Strike 1.
Fan for 64's number 2. Shortstop, Dale Hamrick.
Hamrick 2 for 3 with the walk. A double and a second at-bat single his last time. Shortstop out of Hutchinson, CC, from Sheridan, Wyoming. A block there from Adams. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Boulder looking for their 13th win this summer. 12-3 out of the Summit Division. As Hamrick fouls it off towards the dugout. Hands over there by Stahl. And rained out on Tuesday against the Fort Collins Foxes. Lost a nail biter on Wednesday. They'll play them tomorrow at 4:05 in the afternoon up there in FOCO. Two and two. A little high on Hamrick, full count. And in the other game tonight is 17-4. Wow, Pioneers all over the Miracles in the bottom of the sixth. Another foul ball from Kale. That one in the bottom of the sixth. Western Nebraska Pioneers 17 and the Miracles 4. We'll play again tomorrow at 1:35 p.m. Hamrick fouls another one off on the first base side. So Carney, he was hit by the 3-2 pitch. He's on second. Mosier went down looking. Another 3-2 to Hamrick. That's high. Great at bat. And Kale reaches.
Left field. Now batting left fielder number 13, Zeke Bodie.
Zeke Bodie with 2 on, 1 out. He had that 2 RBI single to center field. His last time, that one is going to fall in as well. A carbon copy of his last hit. And Carney's going to get sent home. No throw to the plate. Zeke drives in another 13-6 on the RBI knock.
Now batting right fielder 33, Luke Burley.
To make that 5 consecutive innings the 64's have scored in. And they're not done. 1 out for Luke Burley. Hamrick on second, Bodie on first. Burley had the one last time. Interesting play. It was a hit and run fielded by the second baseman. Threw it to third. Was not handled at third by Schilling, so everybody was safe, but it was scored as a fielder's choice. And the 1-1 is called ball 2. Not close, 3-1. Delayed steal, and taking third is Hamrick. Very delayed steal. Hitters count for Burley, 3-1. Something he can drive here. And Riggs Towley at Linfield University right now. That is in McMinnville, Oregon. McMinnville. There goes the runner. Burley skies it in the air. Should be playable and right. Can't see it, Berg. Never saw the baseball, and it drops in the right center field gap. Bodie almost overran second, but he scampers back to the bag. And Burley drives in Hamrick on a ball Dalton Berg never saw in right field. Lost it.
Designated hitter number 4, Justin Stahl.
Score is now 14-6, and the winning run is Burley over at first. 1 out for Jackson Stahl. Stahl fouls it away. Mad dash for the foul ball. And Jackson Stahl went down swinging his last time, and he'll take strike 2. 2 hits this inning for Boulder, both singles. Highballed 1. As Tally sets, here's his 1-2. That is low. Bodie thought about advancing. Two is softly hit towards third, and it's actually off the foot of Jackson Stahl, a foul ball, as he never left the box. He is wearing the shin guard on his front leg. That may have got his foot. I think it did. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's put together some long at-bats as well, and this game has Stahl. Going deep in accounts. Did miss by a whole lot. 3-2. Almost hit a grand slam in his second at-bat. Catcher Gladish making an outstanding grab in left. Towards the hole. Backhanded. No play. Everybody's safe. An infield single for Jackson Stahl, as Charlie Baker at short had nowhere to go with the ball. He thought about getting the force at third, but good hustle by Zeke Bodie to get there safely. That's going to do it for Riggs Towley. The new pitcher will be Will Toger, number 25, for the NoCo Prospectors. I'll start.
Now pitching. For Prospectors, number 25, Will Boulder.
I can probably tell you. For that Miracles doubleheader, it was Colin, and then second it was a doubleheader, and then Nick Willems did the second game, and then last Saturday it was Ryan Cook and Greg Benedict. So oh shoot. Okay. I was gonna say hopefully, yeah. I bet 1 out. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so pitching change for the NoCo Prospectors, number 25 at Will Toger takes the mound, as that is skied in the air by Langford to left center field. Both outfielders move over. Catch is made. Tagging from third is Bodie. Everybody moves up a bag, and it's 15-6 on the sac fly from Langford.
Last batter for 64's was 15, Charlie Langsford. Now batting. Second baseman, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
So Langford drives in Bodie. Here's Robinette. Yeah, Luke Burley's at third. That is the winning run. That would make it a 10-run differential. And the mercy rule is 10 after 7. Toger, the right-hander, is at Garden City Community College. Just finished his sophomore season there at Garden City. Kansas. Robinette today, a home run, a single. It's also walked. One ball, one strike. Or 2-1. My bad. 2-1 count with 2 out. Runners on second and third. It's inside. Here comes Burley from third. Can he get there? Flip to home. He's safe. Luke Burley safe ahead of the tag. And that will do it. 16-6 your final score. The Boulder 64 has improved to 13-3 as Luke Burley hustles home for the winning run. So 16-6 your final.
16-6, your 64. On behalf of the Boulder 64s, we want to thank all of you for your attendance, both sides, for their admirable play. I wish you all a happy and safe Sunday. Please drive on safely. Thank you very much.
All right, so a couple quick highlights from the game. Bryce Robinette hits the 3-run opposite field home run to get the 64s on the board. Great catch in left field by catcher Gladish. The NoCo Prospectors left fielder took a grand slam away from Jackson Stahl. That was definitely the best highlight of the game as far as SportsCenter top 10 plays. But the bats really came out as the game went along for the 64s. They scored in every inning from the third on. Four runs in the bottom of the seventh to infect the mercy rule, and 16-6 your final score. So 13-3 are the 64s. They'll play tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. up in Fort Collins, and the Prospectors fall to 4-9 with the loss. Thanks so much for watching on the Front Range League at Baseball Network. My name's Alex Becker on the call, and hope to see you next time. Good night from Scott Carpenter.